O sing, O goddess, of the anger of Achilles, son of Peleus, that brought countless ills upon the Achaeans. The Iliad is one of my favorite books, and last month I put out a video talking about the character study of Achilles. Here's a recap for that video. The video's name is How to Craft an Epic Character, Uncovering How Troy Established Achilles. In this video, we looked over the opening scene of Troy, and we talked about how we can learn from it on who Achilles is without having to read the Iliad. Started out by watching over the scene. Then we started dissecting the scene. As we dissected the scene, we figured out that Achilles was a man who a lot of people praise. Gifted by the gods, very strong warrior, fearless. This big giant, he's able to take down like that. But he has a major flaw. He is so self-centered. Hates the king. Hates humans. Is there no one else? Mocking the other army, saying that they are weak. That they are nothing more than just his scraps to be thrown at him. It's supposed to make him look badass and brave. It also represents how he is a man with no love for others. He sees others as just his ways to get glory. He's big about glory. This whole movie is his love of glory. And you see him, he hates the king, he hates anyone who is in charge of him, and he's a self-centered person who cares about himself and only cares about people if it brings him glory. Besides two people, and that is his mother and his cousin. That's what we talked about this, and we also mentioned how we saw that Agamemnon, the king, despised how cocky he is. He's a very cocky guy, and Agamemnon does not like that. But everyone else praises. Everyone loves Achilles. But what can we learn from this on how to set up a character is that of when you're setting up your character in your opening scene, you want to make sure that you make them likable but also relatable. You want to set up your character in the opening scene as best as you can. If the main character is not in the very, very opening scene, in the first 20 minutes you want to set up your main character. You want to make him likable and relatable. You want to make people understand who they're rooting for the whole movie. And if you're when you make the character relatable, and if they have flaws, like in this case with Achilles, he has a serious flaw, and he's angry, as it says in the book, and he's self-centered, and he's only looking for fame. And in this movie, it really shows that. But through the movie, you see him grow, just like in the book. And again, once I start that channel about books, once we reach 10,000 subscribers, I can talk about more books, and especially the Iliad. As I said in one of my previous videos, I will spend hours and hours and hours just talking about the Iliad. The open book of the Iliad is on itself, I can talk about for hours, and the whole story is going to be years of talking properly. It's going to be amazing. Anyways, but the point is that you want to set up a character's arc in the beginning of the story, so by the end of the story, you are like, wow, I'm glad I watched this. And that's what this movie does, the movie of Troy. Please check out the movie of Troy, it's awesome. Tell me if you guys want to see more recaps like this. Tell me what's your thoughts about this. I want to also thank you guys because as of the time of recording this recap, this video, the original of this video, is around 500 views. The only video I have that have 500 views, and it just keeps going up. Most of my videos, they get to like around 100 or 200 views, and then they just flatline. This video is slowly going up more and more. It's not going up very quickly, but it's already at 500 views, and it could go higher than that. I love it how people want to see more of this video, and what I really like about this is I can't talk about it too much because I had to make this 5-minute recap, but I will talk about another video. But I love it how when I first read the Iliad at age 12, and ever since I was like 13 or 14 when I first started thinking of the idea of starting this YouTube channel, I wanted to make a video about the Iliad. And I just love it how the video that is blowing up on my channel right now, and the video that is taking the most traction, is the video that I really wanted to make the most, and it was about the Iliad. The videos I want to make, and I will not be surprised if then the other video that's going to blow up is in a couple weeks. I'm going to put out a video about the Lord of the Rings, and if that video takes off, I'm going to be like, maybe my 16-year-old self was right when I said all this about, hey, I want to start a channel talking about the Iliad and about the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, because the videos that blow up the most are the ones that I had in my mind ever since I was like 14 to make. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. This has been the Movie Night Reviewer, Peter Wary, signing off.